Yo,
What it
what's
do,
up,
man?
guys? Welcome to the Butcher Shop once again.
Watch it.
Today we have a great
Back again,
episode. We have an interview with local artist, manifester, and realizer of his dreams and goals, Lotus Hill. But before we get to Lotus, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you are watching us,
Always.
if you're listening to us, we appreciate that heavily.
For real.
Follow us on Instagram at The Butcher Shop Podcast.
The
You can
Butcher
find
Shop
all of our
Podcast.
latest content and links and all that there at The Butcher Shop Podcast on Instagram. Follow us, communicate with us, fuck with us. All right.
Let us
Subscribe
know.
on YouTube, all that shit.
Yeah.
Let us
Go
know.
on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube.
Shout out to our audio listeners.
Yeah, and we are a
Yeah.
podcast still. So yeah, if you're
Yeah.
an audio listener, make sure you subscribe or you follow us on Spotify or on Apple Music.
Apple Podcast.
Leave a rating. Apple Podcast, right? Leave
Shout
5
out to the
stars,
people
all
in
that.
Pompano.
Shout out to our people over here. In
Yeah, we
Myanmar.
had a France listener and an England listener. If
Shout
you're
out.
out in
Global.
France
You
or
heard it.
England,
The blog's hot. Men's not hot.
man's hot.
Man's hot on the globe. All right, okay. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Lotus Hill. What's up, Lotus?
Yo, what up, man?
Here. What's up, y'all boys?
Welcome, man. Welcome to our show. We're glad to have you.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the opportunity, Johnny.
Yes,
Hey, y'all.
sir.
Stay
Yes,
healthy.
sir. Yes, sir. I had to get you on here, bro, because you're really like an artist in the Miami scene that is definitely doing their thing, who's definitely commanding attention,
Mhm.
and is really pushing out a great positive message, which is something that I really personally appreciate. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
tell me a little
thanks,
bit.
man.
Yeah, man. Tell me a little bit about first, like how you got into rapping. What was your introduction to rapping? How did you get started? Like, where'd you find that passion?
Well, I started like writing when I was 16. I was in high school, like 10th grade, and every day I would go to class, and during like the silent reading session, which was like 10, 15 minutes, I would get my notebook, and instead of reading, I would just write a whole page of raps and show it to my peers afterwards. And it was stupid raps, but the way they liked it, so I kept doing it every day. And from there, I started escalating. Got a little mic, like literally the size of probably your thumbnail, like a small ass mic.
For real?
Started recording. Yeah, my first song I recorded was "Stanky Like Freestyle."
You said the what?
It was pretty bad.
Thank you. Like,
That-
I think you.
Damn.
I think you
I
told
heard
me
that
about
shit.
that. I think you told me about that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, man. I'm glad
Oh, yeah.
it probably got erased off the face of the earth. Which is good.
No, we'll find it.
you gotta
We'll find it,
repost
bro.
We'll find it.
Yeah, we actually found
Right.
it, and we're gonna play it at the end of the interview.
Yeah.
Give
Nah.
my royalties at least.
I got you. So, you told us a little bit about how you got started. Tell me about what,
Sorry.
like, how did you unlock a new level in your game? Like, was it time? Was it just putting in work? Like, tell me about how you went from that first song to where you are now,
Yeah.
with your ability.
Damn, man. Well, first you got to start off with like 50 tabs of LSD, and then maybe like no, I'm just kidding. I felt like y'all thought I was serious, but
It's a children's podcast.
I mean-
bro.
Yeah, bro. This is for the children, man. What are you doing?
oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Our
Wait,
target
you can
audience
cuss on
is
here either?
middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Wait, can we cuss on you?
No,
Yes,
I'm playing.
Oh, y'all fucking with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were serious. I was like, damn, man.
No, bro. No, we're
Cater
for
to the youth.
no.
To the youth. He's about to change his whole backstory. Like
He's like, yeah, no. What I meant was
I read the
eat an
Bible,
apple every day, read
right?
the Bible.
Oh man, no, but no, man, that level up that I did was like in 2015, where like I was in college and I just was like learning more about life and really like exploring and learning more about myself and what I really like. And I'm like, man, like this ain't where I want to be right now. So I started really chiseling at something that I really liked and was good at, and which was writing raps, recording at that point, and kind of like DJ Khaleding a whole bunch of shit, like overall getting like putting shit together, writing, getting the beats and all that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. In 2015, when I was like probably 21, I was just like, yo, fuck this shit, man. It's either like all in or all out. Like
Yeah.
this is
All or
really what I
nothing.
want to do. Yeah, man.
No,
Like I felt like this is really what I want to do. No second guesses, no doubts, and I've been at it ever since, and I'm going stronger and stronger.
Hell yeah.
yeah. Is that something that you've always think you've had in you? Like, you know, did you always think that you would be like an artist or that you could rap, or is it something that just came later like along in your life?
It mostly came along later on in my life, but I never really questioned it. I just always appreciated rap and art and music in general, but I never really honed in on something. And once I started honing in on this, I was like, oh, all right. And then when I think back in my life, I see little phases in my life
yeah,
or little
glitches.
instances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where I'm like, okay, this, like, for example, one thing that I think about when I was like probably less than 10 years old, I was on my street and my neighbors were like doing this rap battle, and they were like, hey, my name is Young G, and there ain't ever gonna be another me, because I'm the best around, better stop looking around, because I'm the best, I whoop the rest, what, can I get a what? And I will never forget that, because I was like, yo, that's really dope, that's really tight. So it's like little things like that throughout my childhood made me know that I was always in awe of the art and the lyricism and just the flow and shit, you know?
But you just never like found it until later on, like deep inside yourself, you know? It's something that's just been kind of sitting there.
Yeah, it's always just been there.
Well, would you say like something like marijuana like unlocked that for you? Because the last artist we had on here said that many artists say that as well. Like, would you attribute like smoking weed to kind of really getting you into like writing raps?
Yeah, or like tapping into your spiritual side, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. It opens up a different part of your brain and your soul and how you think and how you work creatively. I wouldn't accredit all of it to that, but definitely that's like a tool that I use. Same thing with psychedelics. That's like a tool that I use to unlock a whole bunch of things, and the rest is just work, inner work, and work on this earth, helping other people from there.
Yeah.
Learning how to use that.
Let me ask. So, who are some artists that you took to be some of your inspiration? Like one of your top, like maybe top 3 artists that you've listened to.
Top 3? Ooh.
Yeah.
That like inspired you, that you would say have like a imprint on you and your direction.
Give
in
us
music.
some past and current. 3 past, 3 current.
That's honestly that's gonna be really, 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 really hard, but I'm gonna do it. Past, I would say like Eminem, Weezy, and probably, well, I mean, Cole, Kendrick, of course, but that's 4. I don't know if you want to consider them newer, but, of the newer guys, I like Jid.
Jid's nice.
Boogie. Boogie is really nice with it.
Yeah, he's good.
And, I don't know, Kid Cudi. I mean, he's in the old ones and the new ones. Like, he just dropped Man on the Moon 3. We've been waiting 10 years for that.
Facts. Literally.
Some gas.
I mean, I can pretty much, I feel like I could get a pretty good idea of your inspirations from those artists. Like, someone like Wayne, like people consider Wayne the GOAT. I kind of do myself. But, a lot of people consider Kendrick the GOAT. Or Cole the GOAT. So, like, these artists that you mentioned that inspire you are the best of the best. And I feel like that comes out in your music in the sense that these people that you look up to are like the best of the best, where they're so they've honed their craft so much. And like when I listen to your music, Lotus, I hear a lot of like repetition, like practice. Like it sounds like, it really sounds like you put in the hours for your flow. Like it's very sharp. Everything that you rap is very sharp and on beat and snappy, bro. It's fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely chiseled that. Like I've always had that. Like the double time, the enunciation, the rhymes and everything. But over time, you find new ways to use what you have. So instead of just showing people what you have, you show them what you can do with it. And that's where I've been at for a while now. Just elevating from there, because I still got a lot of growing to do. But I feel like there's a good direction overall.
So
I like
Lotus, that. I'm gonna ask what the people want. When's the next project, bro? Last time you dropped?
Oh shit.
2019.
Yeah,
People
bro.
want to know, man. Your fans want to know.
Man, I dropped the project once every year since 2015. I really wanted to drop one in 2020, honestly, but I took that year to really sit back and work on myself and my life and shit. So I dropped singles and collabs, but
For
this
sure.
year I got 2 projects dropping.
Bet.
I got 2 collab projects. One with my homies Two Down, called Downhill, and another with my homie Lewis, called Bouquet. And
Damn,
one of them is like a
Butcher Shop
hyphy.
exclusive.
Yeah, man, pretty much. Hey, not many people, like, other than the people I see regularly, not many people know about this.
Bet.
Hey, well, now hopefully a lot more people are gonna know about it, man. So you said
Yeah, bro.
Downhill, is that the one that's gonna be a little more upbeat?
Yeah, Downhill
Yeah.
is the hyphy West Coast sound,
Yeah.
and Bouquet is like that R&B, rap, trap, reggaeton sound.
Southern
You know?
shit. Yeah.
So just a whole bunch of just finding new ways to express it, you know, keeping it authentic, but also knowing, like, I like this type of music I'm making. Nobody's ever heard me make anything like this, but I love the sound. I feel like it's not out of my character. I feel like it's just, you know, a new way of expressing myself that I think people will really fuck with.
Yeah, I'm looking at Interstellar. That's one of your albums in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I like the cover art. So what inspired you? This is very spiritual.
Yeah, man, that was when I was hella spiritual. I mean, I am still very
When
spiritual,
I
but that
was now
like,
now I'm just a gangster.
Yeah.
Now I'm just thugging.
Now I'm just thugging.
Nah, I'm just thugging now. No, I mean, I still am spiritual, but that was when, like, I was really going and exploring new realms very often. You get me? And yeah, that was just when I wanted something very spacey, galaxy, stardusty, like universe inside of myself, and
Of
to
course.
drop in the ocean type shit. You know, like those types of metaphors. Like, you're not a drop in the ocean's inside of your drop. Pause, I think. But
that's
yeah,
tough.
man, that's one of my favorite projects too, man. I love that project. That was a special time in my life and a very great transitional project.
Take me into you know, what led you down that spiritual path? Like where did
where'd that click?
Yeah, like what
How did that
what
start?
inspired that? Like reading books or experiences, like what got you in that journey? Or, you know, have you always been a spiritual person, or were you religious? Like, talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah, I was never really spiritual like that growing up as like a kid or adolescent. I grew up Catholic. I grew up going to church every Sunday with my fam and all that. You know.
Me too.
Yeah, man. And, you know, as you know, when you get older and you experience life on your own, and, you know, you start questioning things or finding out things, whether that be, once again, going to other realms or just having conversations with other people that you wouldn't normally have conversations with, or being in situations that you would never be in. Like, I was homeless for a good amount of time, and you know, everybody gets a taste of. Everybody can speak from an outside perspective of that, but once you're actually in it, and that's just one example, but once you're actually in it, it's like a whole other empathy that you have, a whole new understanding, and a whole new other everything. But yeah, I grew up, you know, going to church and everything, but that really spiritual click was, you know, when I really was in college and was like, yo, what the fuck is life? Like, what are we doing here? Is it really like we born, grow up, go to school, work until we die,
and that's it.
And die?
That's the reality we've been given. I get you.
Yeah, man. And, you know, everybody doesn't question that, unfortunately, and that's what we're here for. But, you know, to let people know and wake up. But not everybody questions that, because it's like a brainwashing world. So luckily I broke out of the matrix, I would say. And from then on, I was just like, curious. I was just curious, and I started learning more and looking more into things and trying new things out. And, you know, it worked in my benefit, man, I feel. And it's still it's still an eternal journey. I'm going to be like learning until the day I die.
Yeah.
But that was necessary in order for that to start the trajectory of the incline of my spirituality.
Got you. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough because everybody has their own, like, you know, spiritual journey. With me, I kind of got mine through food, in a sense, because like, I changed how I ate, because like food is still spiritual, plants and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
I became one with nature in a sense, you know what I mean? So I started eating
Yeah, man.
better, and then my mind just started to open to things, Say like even if people smoke, weed, same hemp,
Mhm.
another way to like using that as a tool to like
For sure.
open your mind. There's different types of ways, meditation. Everybody has their own like spiritual awakening. That's just how mine was.
Exactly, man. Nice, nice. Yeah, that meditation is where that's what I was doing a lot of too. A lot of meditating and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of all that. Like everybody has their way of coming about to it. That's for sure, and their timing. That's for sure.
So tell me, Lotus, where do you feel like you would like to improve in your game? I know you've put in so much work and time, blood, sweat, and tears. Where do you feel like you could improve, and where do you want to see yourself in the near future?
Shoot. At
I
the
know
top
that's
of the
that's a
game,
lot.
man.
That's a big question.
No,
I'm
at
trying
the
to
at the
marry
top
you.
of the game.
Facts though. Yeah, no, 100%.
No, man. At the top of the game, but not just like in the sense of the game, but at the top of the game and what it takes to get there. Like
Yeah.
at the top of being the best version of myself and all that. Like I
Right.
definitely see myself, being there. I don't want to give no time limit because that's not in my hands. It's in God's hands.
Yeah.
But I definitely been playing my part and playing my role for it to come like in divine timing. And intuition is the name of the game. So I feel it. I feel it coming around the corner.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot of good coming about, man. Floodgates
Yeah.
are opening.
Yeah, and weren't you double XL on the double XL watch list? Artist to watch?
Yeah, and yes, sir. 2019.
Talk to me about
in
that a little bit.
Yeah, man. Shoot, that was a great year for me. Basically, I shout out to Chico City, Mr. ADHD. He put together this double XL rap competition, which called the Cultured Come Up. And basically, the winner of the competition, where you just battle or like perform your songs, and the judges, radio stations, and all these execs and shit, and they chose a winner. And the first competition I won, it was like I don't even know, almost 10 other rappers, but they narrowed it down to a few, top 3, and I ended up winning.
Mm-hmm.
So that didn't get me in the magazine, but that qualified me for a place in the final round of the next show. So basically, it just secured my spot in having another opportunity to be in the magazine.
Wait, so let me ask you. So for that, like, what did you do? Did you, like, what was the competition like with those first 10 artists? Like, did you just rap? You sent in a song? Did you rap live? Did you, like, how did that go?
Yeah, we rapped live. We sent in the song and rapped live in front of a crowd and judges, and it was just like 2 songs each, 1 or 2 songs each, and yeah, from there, you just gotta make sure you come correct on stage, and hopefully the judges fuck with you.
Hell yeah.
So then you made it to the next round.
Yeah, man, I made it to the next round, and there was another probably group of 10 almost rappers competing, and I ended up winning that one as well. Performed some more different songs, and actually I don't remember if it was the same songs I did the first one, but I don't like to repeat shit, so probably not. But yeah, I ended up winning that one too, and that secured my spot in it. And in that following July, a few months later, that summer, came out, and I ended up getting my placement in it. Wrote my little bio, and got my picture.
I said my picture, my bio. Okay.
So let me ask you.
Man.
Let me ask you. How did that describe or explain to me what you were feeling in the moment when you walked into the supermarket or the store or wherever you bought it, and you picked up that magazine and you saw that you were in it? What did that feel like?
Oh man, it felt great, man. Like I can't say that it was like the most fulfilling, because I know it's just a step in the right direction, not the whole direction. You feel me? But not the destination. But I definitely felt proud, man. Like I was happy. Like all this ain't just in vain. More confirmation for me, and
I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is, everybody sees that magazine and everything, but it's kind of like just confirmation for me and like me alone. Like, okay, yeah, man, like people can say they fuck with you, people can say they don't fuck with you, but it's like this is if you're in a magazine of this caliber, it's like, all right, you got to be doing something right.
Yeah, you're doing something good.
So,
like all your work
100%.
is kind of, you know, starting to come out.
Yeah.
It's being noticed. What you're doing is being
Yeah.
noticed. That's what it is. You know, like basically all the time you put in, all the hard work you put in is being noticed, and that's a very
the greatest
rewarding feeling.
Yeah, very rewarding, man. Because it's the behind the scenes work that gets us to the, you know, that limelight, and people never acknowledge the behind the scenes work. But that XXL, believe it or not, even though it might seem like a limelight moment, is a behind the scenes work for the bigger picture. So I'm just happy of the steps that are being made, man.
So switching gears a little bit, I want to get your take like on the game right now. Have you seen that whole like Lil Nas X thing everyone's freaking out about? Have you seen that?
Let's get into it.
Who?
Lil Nas X with the Satan shoes.
Whoa, I did not see that.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I guess yeah.
I have not seen that
man.
shit. What's going on?
Yeah.
No, I watched it. I watched it when it came out because I didn't know what it was about. I just knew he did Old Town Road, and I was like, oh shit, he dropped the new shit.
Yeah.
And I check it out. Yeah, man.
Talk to me a little bit about like the state of the game,
Of
of
the
the
rap
rap game
game.
right now,
Well,
from your perspective.
I think it's in a great place. I think it's in a great place. The best place it's ever been, like the golden age in the 90s, nah. Or even the early thousands, nah. But it's in a great place for new things to come about that have never been done before, and experimental type things. So I feel like it's in a really, really, really great space. It just doesn't seem like it's in a great space sometimes when people try to degrade or discredit the OGs or the pioneers or the ones who are still doing boom bap shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa too, because we can't you know, crucify Young Thug, even though, you know, it's like an unheard of type sound. I fuck with Young Thug. At first, I didn't really understand it, but the dude birthed so many niggas, bro. Like it's insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
Of course.
you gotta respect the art, man. You gotta respect the art. You gotta respect the craft, the consistency. Like, you know, the little babies. Of course, Drake is fucking forever.
Yeah.
You know, who else is
Even
relevant
Soulja Boy.
right now?
Low-key, a lot of people don't give Soulja Boy credit. He's the first to go viral
Facts.
ever.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's facts.
Soulja Boy birthed like the internet. No.
True.
The internet famous rapper, the clout rapper.
Cloud rappers. He birthed the dancing, the TikTok. Like he's really birthed the internet. If we like,
He
He
give
was
him
at the
credit.
birth of the internet. He was at the beginning of that whole internet movement, I would say,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
That's
it's
a
like,
fact.
so everybody's gonna like, you know, take and run and, you know, make their own out of something. So it's just how it is.
Soulja needs his flowers. Soulja needs his flowers, man, because he hasn't been properly given them. Not properly.
He's definitely good at gaining attention for himself. Drake, we need that, bro. We need that drop.
Big
100%.
Draco.
Drake.
Draco.
Big Draco.
He stole my whole fucking flow.
But that's
Quavo
the truth
said he wants
though.
some beef with me.
But that's the truth. Drake does steal some flows though. Like I mean, that's how he does it. But like he does.
Bro,
It's the
I don't
truth.
even want to get
That's the
started
fact,
on Drake.
yeah.
Drake steals
Yeah.
flows, bro. Has ghost writers, bro. Like
So Lotus, have
Yeah,
you
man.
experienced
has an
any of
amazing
that?
voice.
Yeah.
People being in the studio,
what?
listening to some of the music. You go and hear some of their music later on. Sort of sounds the same as yours now. Any of that happening?
Not in the studio, but I've heard sounds and flows and things I've done before. But I never really, you know, be like, oh, he took it from me. I just be like, all right, you're on my radar now, nigga. Like, I see you, but I don't. It's not a problem, you know. You gotta.
What's the phrase?
I'm aware I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah, what's the
Trendsetting,
phrase?
man.
Imitation is the you know what I'm saying?
Greatest
True
form
flattery?
of
Greatest form of flattery. Right.
Yeah, that man. So
Ultimately,
it's
yeah, you want to set trends. You want someone doing an interview 10 years from now being like, who's they ask, you know, who's your inspiration, and they go Lotus Hill. You know, like
exactly, man. Exactly. I would love that because I would love to be what special artists to me, like
Mhm.
the Cuddies and the Coles and the Kendricks, have done in my life to somebody else, because I know it's capable, because the soul is there, you know, the realness is there, and the, you know, seems like the talent's there. So, you know, I want to change people's lives like artists have changed their lives for me, man. That's all I want to do on this earth. Well, a lot more than that, but in the music, like, I want to touch people's souls, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, get into that. Like, what do you want your music to, you know, be? Like, what do you want your legacy of your music to be, and like, what do you want, like, just speak more about that. I my words aren't working, but you know what I mean. Like, what do you want your music to represent and like be about?
Yeah, like to be looked back on, like when it's all said and done. I want people to, you know, listen to the words and the advice, the knowledge, the wisdom,
just receive the energy,
the perspective.
Yeah,
the perspective. Receive the energy that is given, because it's like Guru from Gangstar. I feel like my thing would be like, you can spit all the real bars and all the things, but not everybody would take the gems until like after you're gone. So when people really dive back into it and look for little Instagram quotes, those little bars that they often overlooked or were never appreciated, as opposed to a WAP, then you know, it's gonna leave a legacy. It's gonna leave a legacy.
Yeah,
100%. I like that. So we're at about 30 minutes now. Before we let you go, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Where do you want to be from 5 years? 5 years from now.
Shit, man. Probably on the beach, posted with me.
Listen, what?
That sounds like a plan.
No, but you know, I want to be chilling, man. Like, not on that retired life tip.
Comfortable.
I'm gonna be grinding.
Very
But
good.
yeah, I want to be comfortable, man. Like I mean, we're in America, so my struggles don't compare to third world struggles. But I've been through enough shit here, man.
Yeah.
And of not being at the level or not receiving what I feel I'm deserving of. And all you can do is be patient and work with what you have until then. And I definitely feel that that's going to be coming within that 5 years. Stability. I'll be traveling, you know, be stabilized and touring, you know.
Word.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Word.
Bro, is there any books you've been getting into lately?
Oh, shit. I haven't read too much the past couple weeks, but I got a whole stack of books right in front of me. I'm trying to get into secret history, conspiracies from ancient aliens to the New World Order, the biology of belief.
As soon as you said that, I looked at Cam.
Right,
as soon as you said that about like
shit.
ancient civilizations and like the New World Order, I just looked right at Cam.
He was like, shit, you're gonna be back here.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm into. Like Think and Grow Rich,
Yeah.
self-help books.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. As of now, the most recent book I just bought was a pharmacy book. I'm trying to learn about like self-care and like becoming my own like pharmacist. You know, herbal medicine,
Cool.
teas, remedies. You know, stuff like that.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, man. That's really where it's at, because that saves lives, man. And you can pass that knowledge along to your homies, too,
Yeah.
and whatever extension of people.
Yeah, live right, bro. Live a good life. You know.
Facts, man. Like, I've been vegan for 8 years, man, and I'm not
I
one
did
of those
not know
vegans.
that.
Yeah, man, I've been vegan 8 years, so.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not one of those vegans that go out and about like, hey, I'm vegan, man. You should be vegan. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just live by example.
Yeah,
and
no.
I just try and put people on, you know?
Yeah, bro. That vegan stuff, bro. It really opens your mind, bro. Like, and like I can tell. I already knew like you're spiritual, but like now that actually shows a lot, because like eating, bro, a straight vegan diet, bro. That's some good shit, bro. Like me, I'm basically like in a sense kind of vegan, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I eat fish now and then, but like more vegan, so. But you know.
Aspiring vegan.
Yeah, basically, cause I love fish. But that's good. That's good shit, bro. 8 years, that's tough.
It's a long ass
As
time.
long as you're conscious. Yeah.
That's
As long as you're
food.
conscious of what you're putting in your body, man, that's all that matters. Like what you were saying earlier, like, you know, as long as you're conscious of what you're taking in, and you know, it alters your mind, how you think, like the little clogs in your brain, like it just opens you up and gives you clarity.
Are you a big sleeper, bro?
Nah, man. I love sleep, but I don't sleep enough.
I had to
I don't sleep
ask.
enough. I wish I could sleep a lot more, but I don't sleep enough. I'm kind of sometimes an insomniac, but
Yeah, one
I try
thing
to sleep as much as I can.
one thing I read in Kobe Bryant's book is that you have to sacrifice something, and sleep is one of the many things that a lot of wealthy people
Yeah,
are gonna say they sacrifice. That's the only thing you can sacrifice.
Exactly.
We only have a certain amount of time in our day, so sleep is something that's well sacrificed. Like that's something that we all gotta start. Like if you want to get rich, you feel me?
I
Like,
probably get like a nice 5.
yeah,
5
I'm
hours.
always up. I'm always up.
Like,
5 hours is tough, bro. Like maybe 5 hours straight, but like for me, my minimum that I like to get is at least 6. If I can get 8, 8 for me is perfect. 8 is absolutely perfect. More than 8, I'm like sleepy the whole day, tired the whole day. Less than 8, I'm kind of still. 6 to 8, I'm like chilling.
Yeah, man. Gotta get them Einstein hours in. 6 hours and done so.
Bro, I have a problem. Sometimes I'll sleep 12 hours. I'll sleep 11 hours. Like it's bad. Trying to stop.
That's the
doing that.
recharge though. You slept enough for the whole week.
Bro,
And then from there you don't have
straight
to worry.
up, dude. I'm like, just had a long night. Just slept 12 hours. Like trying to like heal my brain, like fix all my brain cells that I just destroyed.
No, that helps, man. Sleep is great, but we gotta dream awake. Bars.
Yo. So tell me, I want to talk a little bit about, real quick about like how we first met. Like you remember how we first met at Chipotle, right? You remember that?
Yeah, man.
Way back when.
I gave you my card.
Yeah, dude.
Manifestation.
Yeah, bro. Literally, dude. I remember. I was
Throwback.
thinking about it today. I walked in. It was probably like senior year, maybe beginning of senior year, maybe like end of junior year or something. I walked in and I had my Wu-Tang shirt on, and
Wu-Tang shirt.
you were at the register, right?
What Chipotle is this at again?
This is stop. I honestly actually almost fell for it. Like, wait, we're podcasting right now. This is going on the internet. Nah, but you were at the register, whatever, and then you're like, yo, you fuck with Wu-Tang, and I was like, hell yeah, and you're like, yo, I actually make music. You asked me something about like, oh, you like hip hop and shit, and I was like, yeah, and you're like, I make hip hop, and I was like, no way, me too. And then like you gave me your card, and then like, from there, it's history, man. We made music, hung out, we're making more music now. We got a song coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Butcher Shop exclusive.
Myself in the music.
Yeah, that song's gonna be a nice one, a little banger.
I swear
for
we
your
played
head top.
that at the end of one episode.
Yeah, I think we did, didn't we?
Maybe
Nah.
we'll play it at the end of this one.
No, we
It's
won't.
a Butcher Shop exclusive.
We won't, because it's not Lotus's
shit is
or my
crazy.
song. It's technically not either of our songs, so it's not really up to
Yeah,
us.
basically.
Yeah.
Tomo.
Shout
Yeah.
out Tomo.
Yo, Tomo's next, yo.
Tom was watching this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude. Yo, facts, bro.
No, I'm excited for that shit, man. That I was listening to it earlier on my headphones at work,
Yeah.
and honestly, like, we all fucking snapped. And Lo made that last mix extra crispy, so
Yeah.
I'm just ready, man. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Dude, I was showing
I
it
know
to
y'all are too.
I was in Tally for the past week, and I was showing it to my boys up there who I was staying with, and they were like, yo, I need the song, like send it to me, like I need to have it on my phone. Like they were fiends for it, and they loved your verse because like they used to play basketball,
Yeah, that shit's
and
hard.
you have a line in there that's like, you're talking about basketball, like you weren't shooting with me
in the gym.
in the gym, right? Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Everyone can
Right.
can respect the hustle and the grind and the effort, the time, the blood, sweat, the tears.
Blood,
Everyone could
the
appreciate
blood
that.
the blood in Lil Nas's shoes.
Yeah, the blood and Lil
And the
Nas.
soul.
That's insane,
Oh
bro.
my
That's
God.
actually I'm still reading this.
That
What's
shit
wrong?
is insane, dude. Oh, yo, so
That shit is
Lotus, are you
insane.
gonna blow up and then like start doing some weird shit like this, like, or
Nah,
not?
man. I'll put a tear inside of a Adidas shoe. Like one of
Yo,
my tears
yo,
in a
damn,
little bubble.
that's hard. Yeah, in the bubble on the bottom. Yo.
I don't know what I would do, man. I want to do so much shit. This music is just a vessel, bro. Like I got so many things. I already wrote the kids book, little picture type book, but I want so much more, bro. Like from acting to design
Yeah,
to investments. Like putting other people on. You know, a whole bunch of other shit, man.
You getting
This
in
is
the
the
acting
beginning.
game, bro?
Huh?
You getting in the acting game?
I mean, I used to be in acting. I used to do theater. I was in theater in senior year in high school. But
Word.
other than that, I don't really got acting experience. But yo, I could act. I've always felt like I could. I used to want to be a YouTube star back in the day when Niga Higa was popular on YouTube.
I love
And
those
I was
guys.
like, yeah, man. And I'm like, yo, they're dope. Like a whole bunch of, what's the guy? Doubt or Reasonable, something like that. I forgot his name, but there was a whole elite crew from back in the day on YouTube where I was like, man, I can do this. And I wrote pages and pages of like ideas and concepts and just scripts for skits that never happened. But, you know, I want to start getting back into that more.
Word.
Lit,
So
lit.
you'd say you just have a lot of just creative passion and energy that you want to channel into all these different forms: music, acting, etc.
For sure. Like, I'm not gonna get into no political shit either, but I would like to be on a level where I can help people, like political figures help people, just not political.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like do some activist work or like, you know, create different
Just
funds or
yeah.
charities.
Yeah, man. Like, I've been doing that with like Love Hope. I don't know if you know where Love Hope, but
Yeah, I've
they're
been
like a
seeing you doing
local-
stuff with that. Yeah, explain what that is.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of collaborations. They do like a bunch of jewelry, like bracelets, necklaces, etc., all with a meaning, all with a meaning behind it, like developmental disabilities, children's health, and everything that you buy, a percentage of it goes to the charity that color is associated to. So if you chose the green one, then it would go to the Environmental Protection Fund. So I always fucked with that, and we collaborated on like my CDs, like physical copies when I had it back in the day. They came out with me when I was on tour. So that type of stuff, but on a grander scale. I mean, even like this is making waves, but when I get to that level, I want to do this on a grander scale to help as many people that, you know, I could.
Yeah, instead of using your platform to make Satan shoes, you're going to use it to help people.
Exactly.
I like that. That's why I fuck
Exactly.
with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
All I know is when you blow up, I better not
Likewise.
see you making no fucking Satan shoes.
Sitting flip flops and shit.
Satan flip flops.
Satan flip-flops.
Yo,
got
you
the
saw
new
that?
Satan
Yo, you
flops.
saw that Lotus just signed with Adidas for the new underworld fucking
There's
seven.
a collab with
Oh,
Lil
Lord.
Nas X dropping, right?
Yo,
Nah. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I want to collab with Adidas in the future. collab with Adidas
he's
in
like,
the
I'm not about to shit
On some
talk
real
Adidas.
No, I can't shit talk Adidas. I can shit talk Nike because they on
Facts.
some bullshit right now.
Until they offer
But
you a deal.
Adidas,
So
Yeah.
that check goes.
nah, fuck
So you
that.
see that check and you're like, oh, that's a good amount of money.
Checks
That's
it.
another thing too, man. Sprite, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all these things, like they're huge, and at McDonald's, like all these places that are huge, and if they ever come up to me, like I can't see myself doing that, man. Like even if there's a bag on the table, like I can't go forward and push something that I don't genuinely
Believe
fuck
in.
with.
Right.
So McDonald's
You know?
pulls up on you
It's because
right
you're a
now.
man with principles
McDonald's
$1 million
and morals.
$1 million.
But
And
you gotta
vegan.
sponsor like the Big Mac. You doing it?
Oh my lord, nah, man, I ain't
Nah,
sponsoring.
yeah,
Unless
I
is
see
it
you,
a
bro.
vegan Big Mac?
Yeah, I
Type
just,
shit.
hey, I respect that,
Same
bro.
shit.
I respect that, bro. Cause then you support that, and next thing you know, people are getting heart attacks in your name now and dying and shit.
Damn.
Exactly,
Imagine
bro.
someone-
all for $1 million.
Someone bought the J Balvin meal and now they got a heart attack for that shit.
The
It's like,
Lotus
Yo,
meal.
Travis
Tyler
Scott.
Hero.
Travis Scott burger.
Tyler Hero fucking
You hear about
Chipotle.
some-
Chipotle bowl.
You hear about someone ODing on like sicko mode sauce or whatever
Right.
the fuck it
Literally,
is.
in
Oh my
sicko
God.
mode, literally.
Literally, bro.
Sicko mode. Literally eating McDonald's is going into sicko mode. That shit's nasty.
And it's a matter of what we put our energy towards too, yo. Like if more bigger, like, quote unquote celebrities or influencers
Yeah,
started pushing the shit that actually mattered.
it'll
Like
be
if
done.
Cardi B was pushing for
Positivity.
that herbal shit that you of the
Yeah,
positivity or the herbal shit that you were talking about, like that
Yeah.
herbal book or that herbal teachings in general. Like
Will blow
people
up.
won't just overlook that because it's Cardi
No,
B,
yeah.
Nicki Minaj
And-
or whoever.
and now they're introducing this Satanism to this new age of like all these kids are like, damn, that's raw. Like like trying to be like on that Satan shit, you know,
trying to
like
be Lil
conjuring
Nas
up,
X.
yeah, right, like
Yeah,
trying to conjure
man.
up demons and shit.
That shit's weird, bro. I'll never understand that
twisted.
shit.
It's twisted, man. There's definitely an agenda and a battle going on in the world, man. And unfortunately, Lil Nas X is
Winning.
one of the.
Yeah,
He's
on the
he's a
negative
pawn
side,
for them.
yeah,
in a
of course.
sense. Yeah,
Is Lil Nas X an industry plant?
he said, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
But he's probably one of the.
even he said it himself.
Yeah, he's probably trying to rank up, become a bigger one. He's trying to move up in that shit.
This ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it.
Yeah, one person.
I like this, man.
One person I was listening to is I don't know if y'all heard of YK Osiris. Y'all heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about this shit. He's like, yeah, man, this ain't what you want. Like he says, you know, you do something low key and like you feel me, don't cause too much attention to yourself because this industry isn't what you want. Like they say that, you know, like that's what he said, but because of all the demons that you gotta fight and all like the negativity and shit that you go through that I mean he didn't go into, but he was just giving a service level of like, look, like, you know, this ain't what you want. You don't want to go too deep into this, you know, because then that's how you become like a pawn to this shit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, like get the money and get out. Or
Yeah, get
get
what you
the money,
need.
fuck fame.
Yeah,
Stay low.
Stay
exactly.
independent.
Stay
So
low-key.
so let me back into this into your music in a sense. So what is your outlook on like labels signing a deal? Like what do you think about all that?
Mm-hmm.
Man, these labels been trying to fuck us, man. I personally haven't had any labels reach out to me on a grand scale. I mean, big labels, they haven't reached out to me. But, you know, there's a lot of terms and conditions that they try and alter the artist, man, or it's like a crazy, doesn't make sense type deal or whatever.
Yeah, and the artist
And
is desperate.
usually,
yeah.
yeah, and they're desperate, especially the rookie artists. So they're like, all right, let's just do it. Let's take the money just for a little bit of time, but then that little bit of time ends up fucking you in the long run. So I just stay independent, man, and I've definitely pushed for people to stay independent unless there's a deal or a label that's introducing you, like the ideal deal,
Yeah,
you know?
an ideal
Not no
contract.
bullshit, not no loopholes. Yeah, ideal
Because
contract.
they're starting to wake up. They're like, you know what? People weren't taking our deals. Like they're starting to catch on. Now we gotta actually like, you know, get right and make
I
a better
still
deal.
don't trust that shit, man.
It's
And
always
the
gonna be a
time change.
loophole in it. It's always gonna be, unless that rapper is like so big to where they need him more than like that rapper needs him. Then I feel it's different. But
I think. My bad. Okay, my bad.
Sleepy
think-
Joe. So, damn, like
Yo,
what?
Sleepy Joe.
Like, what? I was waiting
Yo,
for
he
Zach-
just called me
I-
Sleepy Joe.
Hey, Zach, I
That's
was waiting for you
tough.
to like fucking hit some shit.
Sleepy
Like,
Joe.
this man just yawned
Nah,
mid podcast
I
on
just
in
looking at it,
4K. In 4K.
Damn, they caught me in 4K.
He's just like,
that
hold
shit's
on.
funny as fuck.
Oh, we just sat there and just watched me on.
I'm
Like,
just
what the
so
fuck?
I'm just so comfortable and chill right now. Nah, what was I gonna say? I think there's a level. I think there's a level where like you do sign a deal. For instance, like there's just a certain level when you're really like. I don't know what that level necessarily is, but it's there's a level, and once you're at that level, like then signing with a label and working with those people is kind of like a no brainer.
Of course.
You still don't have
Yeah,
to,
even
but
if you're
like
not at that level. Like, look at Joey Badass in Pro Era. Like, they were never signed. Well, were they signed to anybody? Because they were Pro Era, but were they signed to somebody when they first started, when Capital C was alive and all that?
I think they're just
I
their
don't
own
think
group.
so.
I don't even know.
And how about now? Pro Era is still just Pro Era?
Honestly, good question. Let's
they're
find that
probably.
out.
I mean, Joey Badass has a deal. He signed with Jay-Z.
Yeah, he has a deal,
didn't he?
yeah.
With
Oh,
with,
but that's like a no-brainer, kind of. You think Jay-Z?
Yeah, but the Pro Era group, though. Because I know he's the owner of it, but unless he took them with him, because I know Dirty Sanchez and CJ Fly and all these other Pro Era members, Nick Caution, they're not signing to Rock Nation.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're signed with says Cinematic Music Group. They went to 2012. Let's see here. Honestly, I don't even know if they're still signed with anybody. Sound, audio,
Just
visual.
the reason I say that is because, you know, I feel like even if you're the bigger artist or whatever, like I feel like if you really, really believe in yourself and have a strategy, not just saying, oh, I believe in myself and I'm gonna make this shit happen on my own, but actually have a strategy, some funds, support, plans, promote marketing ideas, all these things that you can just, and a squad behind you.
Yeah.
Like, undeniable shit is undeniable. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of whether you're willing to be patient or not. And that could, I feel like that's the story of my life right now. I'm not signed, but, you know, I'm slowly accumulating, and it's a slower process. But, you know, by the time I actually get to where I want to go, I don't got to worry about no, you know, janky deals, no extra shit that I don't have to worry about, because it's all under my name, all just me. And the times are changing too, from streaming to shows, and how fans engage with the artists, and vice versa, etc. So it's like the labels kind of aren't, I mean, they're needed, but like for dumping the money, but it could really be done on your own.
Yeah, the internet, the way that the internet is going, bro, we're going to a digitalized age, man. Like, we don't really need a lot of stuff. We don't need, bro. Like, you can get money off the internet, bro.
Yeah,
the internet is
those gatekeepers aren't there anymore, type.
Yeah, like it's like you're on your own. You can do whatever you want on this internet, bro. Like, for real.
Facts.
It's also like a double-edged sword at the same time.
Okay, I think we have to end it here. Lotus,
Yes,
is there any message that you want to leave the listeners, the viewers with?
Love, live, learn. You love your neighbor, love yourself. Don't make long-term decisions on temporary bullshit, and stay patient with yourself and with others. Be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Respect.
Bad, bro.
All right, man. So before we let you go, where can we find you? How can we follow you? You know, give us that info.
You can check me out. Check me out on all streaming platforms. Is Lotus Hill. You search up Lotus Hill, I'll be there. Instagram and Twitter, Lotus Hill _. And yeah, just search up Lotus Hill. I should be the first one to come up on anything you put me in.
Yes, sir. Lotus Hill.
Word. All right, man. Well, it was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining us today on the Butcher Shop. Keep doing your thing, man.
Can't wait for
Thank
that
y'all,
next
boys,
album.
man.
Those 2 albums.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna be 2.
Yeah, man. It might be 3. A solo
shit.
dolo one too, but let's see.
Hey,
I don't want
three,
to speak too early, but
Hey, bro, I
let's see.
wouldn't
I'm
doubt
working.
it, man. I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I know you're working, man.
Yeah.
They say things come in 3s,
Yes,
right?
All right, bro.
Yeah.
You got a
Yeah,
show.
man.
You got a show after this, right?
I don't think I'm gonna do it no more. It was a little open mic performance, but
Word.
kind of late now, and I'm just probably next week or something. But let's see.
Word. Feel that.
But I appreciate y'all having me, man. Much love. Y'all keep doing your thing. This podcast is super dope.
For
Like
sure.
the vibes y'all bring on this and the topics covered and stuff. So
Thank
y'all
you,
keep
man.
doing your thing, man. I see you.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Thanks, bro. We
Yeah, bro.
appreciate you, man.
One love, man.
All right, bro.
So
All
yeah,
right, fam.
much
Catch you
love.
later. All right. Be safe. Be
Peace.
easy. Peace.